Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kane Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right here is Rusty Steele. Hey, Rusty, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Thanks for asking. So, kind of tell us a little bit on how you got started with your music.
Oh my goodness, it goes way back to childhood days, man. When you got a house full of older parents and friends, and they're all playing, wash tub bass and fiddles and mandolins, and you're standing around saying, "Hey, man, I want to be a part of this too." So my dad handed me a fiddle and said, "You're a boy, see if you can play this thing." And before you know it, I'm sawing away, making all kinds of racket, and kind of just kept going with it, and it's led to many avenues here today. So that's the short version. But yeah, music has always been a love, and I've had in my heart ever since I turned on the first little transistor radio and heard uh, you know Loretta Lynn all the way to Dolly Parton. So.
If you could duet with any singer, who would it be and why?
Oh, a duet. Oh my gosh. Probably Lady A. I love Lady A.
You know, Rusty, I think that's the first time that's came up in my interviews, Lady A.
Really?
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say Lady A.
Really? She has a
They have a great, yeah,
unbelievable.
they're great for sure. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that when I asked that question.
Wow. She's got the softest, most soothing voice. I could listen to her sing all night long. Absolutely. Yeah.
Do you have someone or something that inspired you to start writing your music and singing?
Do I know, bud?
Do you have someone or something that inspired you to start writing your music and singing?
Inspiring. You know, I mean, like I said, inspired as far a lot of rock and roll music, all the way down to Kenny Rogers. I love Kenny Rogers and Waylon Jennings and AC/DC, the Guns N' Roses, just a little bit of everything, you know. But my dad was a very big bluegrass player, so Sonny Osmond and Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs. I mean, all of that was an influence, man, from A to Z. You name it, I was part of it.
Where can people find you on social media, Rusty?
Social media, you can go to Spotify, you can go to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere there's a place to put in Rusty Steele, or you can put in Tower Music Group, you'll find Rusty Steele there.
Awesome. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Next 5 to 10 years, I hope 37,000 feet flying around in a huge jet airplane constantly, never stopping. That's what I see. So I love to tour, man. I love to go, and I love to go, and I love to go. So I want to tour, and then tour some more. So that's where I see myself.
What are your hobbies and interests outside of music?
Outside of music, I love race cars, man. I love boats. I love race cars. I love baseball. I'm not too big into football and things like that, but I love baseball. I love tinkering with electronics and building things. And, I love, I don't know, things that most people don't like. I'm the one that likes those kind of things, you know. So I'm a little bit different when it comes to that kind of stuff.
What is the best piece of advice another musician has ever given you?
Never stop. Never stop, because dreams do come true, but you got to work hard for them, man. And if you feel like you've worked hard enough, then guess what? Work some more. Work just a little bit harder, because nothing is for free, and everything that you want in life, you have to go out there and you have to get it yourself. That's the best advice that I can give right there.
Absolutely.
And if you don't succeed in what you're trying to do, at least you tried. Don't do it in vain. At least you tried. You know, give it your best always.
Absolutely. That is totally 100% true. If you could open up for any artist for a show, who would it be?
Oh my God, I love John Party. I like Luke Bryan. Um, oh my gosh, man, there's a list a mile long. Do you want me to start and just tell you all of them, or just kind of keep it short?
How about this? Give me the top 5.
Okay, Morgan Wallen, number 1. Luke Bryan, number 2. I like Luke Combs. Um, crazy enough, I like older artists like Toby Keith, Garth Brooks. Let me give you one more. Reba McEntire. Just
I love
because
every
she's
single one of those. I love them all. We play them all and we love them all.
right on, right on,
hmm hmm
right on.
What
That's
skills
awesome.
have you learned that help you in your singing career?
Um, oh my gosh, there's a lot. I don't know where to start with that one. Um, I don't know, Kayden. I don't know where to start with that one. Give me another question.
Okay, why don't we come back to that?
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. What is your
Okay.
creative process like when you create your music?
My creative process is generally, I like to write on a story, something that's really hit me hard, in my life. Something that makes sense to me, a story that I want to tell people about, something that's real, something that's true. I don't elaborate on false pretenses. So if you get a song that comes out of me, it's come from the heart. And if I've got songwriters and people that's working with me, all of the songs that's coming from them are coming from the heart. So everything is 100%, true blue when it comes to music that I made.
hmm What does a typical day look like for you?
Typical day, I get up in the morning and I've got my radio blasting already from the time that I wake up. And I sit down and I figure out what I'm going to do next to push this career just a little bit further forward. And as the day goes, I just kind of deal with things that come my way as they come my way. But I always go back to what's next in my career. What do I got to do to push forward? And that's pretty much how my day goes every day. It's
hmm
all about what I do.
hmm Did you play any instruments in school or in general, or what'd you
Oh yeah,
play?
yeah. When I was in school, I started out playing the fiddle when I was a small child, and I think I was in the second grade. I took it to school, and unfortunately, all the kids wanted to play with it too, and they broke it to a million pieces. So I got to take it home in a little box, and my dad was none too happy. So a few years later, he got me another one, except this time it stayed at home. And my
hmm
second round was still playing the fiddle, violin, however you want to express that. But I started out playing the fiddle, and that was my first instrument. And then it led to guitar and drums and bass and singing and just a little bit of everything. I play just about everything.
hmm What is the hardest and most challenging part about being a musician?
The most hardest and challenging part. Um, Succeeding financially would be the first thing. And the second thing would be maintaining a decent lifestyle without, falling to the wayside of all the bad things that come your way. That's the most challenging things in my music career.
hmm Are you from a musical or artistic family?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, my
Awesome.
dad's my dad's a banjo player. He plays guitar. He plays fiddle. He plays he plays a little bit of everything. My son, he plays in my band actually, so he plays guitar and drums and bass. My daughter, she plays a little bit of the bass. My brothers both play a little bit of guitar and banjo. So yeah, I come from a musical family. My uncles and my dad had a bluegrass band that I played in. So I came from a musical background for sure.
hmm Have you ever participated in any music competitions?
A couple, a couple. To me, I don't care for them too much, but yeah,
Right.
I competed in a few. Yeah, they seem a
Cool.
little more how do I say it? I don't want to say rigged for another person to win, but there seems to me like the best person never really wins to me. So after a couple of those contests, I kind of just quit fooling with those things. So
What is one message that you would like to give to your fans or anyone listening?
one message.
Yep.
Praise the Lord Jesus, because they ain't nobody else like him. That's the message I like to send out there. If it wasn't for God, none of us would be here right now, buddy.
Is there anything else that I forgot that you'd like to share with us today?
Yes, I'd like to share a few little things.
Sure.
My first single, "Who I Am and Who I Ain't," was the #1 downloaded single on CDX.
Congratulations.
On this week, yeah, and I'd like to thank all of you guys out there in radio programming. I mean, y'all have really been supportive of this song and downloading it. I mean, I'm just blown away and amazed how much attention that it's gotten this week, and I really do appreciate that. And I just want to thank all of y'all for being so supportive. And on Spotify, we've hit 70,000 streams, so it's growing quickly on there too. And Kayden, I mean, I appreciate you taking the time today to talk to me, and you've been more than gracious. So thank you very much for taking time out of your day to say hello.
Not a problem. Just want to say a huge thank you again to Rusty Steele for joining me right here on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's Best Country Mix. We appreciate your time so much, Rusty.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you.